Yo, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Simmy's Weekly News Roundup. I'm your host, SimmyDott, and here are the latest updates for the world of Star Citizen in the week of June the 12th. This week's events include the annual Alien Week in honor of First Contact Day and various alien-themed events and bar citizens happening in different locations. Citizens are encouraged to join and interact with fellow citizens and CIG developers. Details for the event can be found in last week's Spectrum announcement. Additionally, more information about this year's CitizenCon event will be announced soon. The schedule for the event includes a 2-day event inside the LA Convention Center. Tickets will go on sale early access for concierge and subscribers. Wave 1 will be on June 28th, Wave 2 June 29th, and Wave 3 also on June 29th. The general sale will go on sale on June 29th for everybody else, with a Wave 2 going on June 30th. So that is great to know. It's going to be a 2-day event, and I'm definitely thinking of going. Let me know in the comments if you're thinking. Alright, on Tuesday, the latest edition of Whitley's Guide came out and covered the Tumbler Cyclone, a popular ground vehicle in the game. Wednesday, Roadmap Update and the Roadmap Roundup was published along with Squadron 42 monthly report newsletter. And to cover this newsletter and Roadmap Roundup, we're going to go to our newest addition to the channel, SimmyBot. So, SimmyBot, take it away.
Thanks, SimmyDott. This month's report is juicy, so strap in. This is your May Squadron 42 monthly update. In May, the AI content team made progress on their medical behavior tasks, completing the full medical flow in the behavior test map. They also created various animation variations for interacting with cupboards, beds, trays, and sinks, including different scenarios with and without datapads. Once approved, these behaviors will be implemented in the Stanton and Krugeris infirmaries. Additionally, the team worked on the Fight Club caged arena, adding an entry bouncer and rush animations for crowd spectators. They also developed speed-quality fight animations based on motion capture data and adjusted the crowd's intensity before, during, and after the fights. The AI content team focused on locomotion animations for NPCs experiencing severe pain, including standing and moving animations for characters showing signs of sickness. They also worked on polished drinking animations and created drunk locomotion animations for NPCs who are inebriated and holding cups. Lastly, the team implemented Mobi-Glass and datapad overlay locomotion animations, enabling characters to seamlessly interact with digital interfaces. AI features. Progress was made on the Buddy AI, where buddies now cheat by finding supplies and looting ammunition that may not match their current weapon. They can fully restock and replenish grenades and medpen. The first pass of a boss fight was completed, which requires players to counter or block before they can attack. Targeting and melee attacks for a key enemy behavior were also worked on. Core components of systemic and boss fight sniper functionality were implemented, allowing designers to finish and provide feedback. Animation work included performance capture for various features and implementing the full animation set for characters with unique combat styles. AI tech. The final major features for Squadron 42 were progressed, and feedback on older initiatives was addressed. The collision avoidance system was improved for better results when ground vehicles and NPCs pass each other. Support for driving along a predefined route was added, similar to how NPCs can move along a path, with properties such as speed and direction. Work began on a dynamic pathfinding regeneration feature to help NPCs find and follow alternative routes when hazards impact the navigation mesh. Investigation and implementation started for NPCs entering and exiting ships using external doors of an airlock system, considering ship rotation and orientation adjustments. Improvements were made to the usable coordinator and Apollo subsumption tools, including optimizations, visual updates, and new functionality like Find References. Various support tasks were completed, such as creating flow graph nodes for subsumption assignments, adding more variable types, and supporting usable and tactical point systems. In the past month, the vehicle team made progress in reworking combat AI for the game, They integrated various events for the AI to react to, which is the final step before implementing the new combat AI into all encounters. The team also improved the logic for AI ships joining splines to make it look smoother and more natural. Additionally, they worked on ground avoidance during atmospheric flight, aiming to make the AI try their best to avoid colliding with the ground while behaving realistically in combat. The animation team focused on different aspects such as skill level based takedowns, movement in zero-G environments, and swimming. They created assets for background actions to bring life to various locations in the game. The team developed a second enemy class animation style, including knife fights and melee enemy classes. They also continued working on behavior lines and wild lines for both combat and non-combat AI. The motion capture mocap team spent most of the month capturing performances and providing data for gameplay and cinematics. On the engine side, the core engine team made progress with Star Build, adding Linux support and bringing it to feature parity with the old code build system. They began removing legacy Gen 12 code from the renderer, streamlining and simplifying the renderer codebase. The team also worked on the generic shape system, adding editor support to save generic and remaining shapes. They focused on developing MemReplay 2.0, adding features like file open dialog, faster loading, and async symbol resolving to make it ready for broader use. The physics team concentrated on enhancing the tracking of unique geometry parts, improving cloth simulation, updating rope and pulley systems, and adding cantilever simulation support. The gameplay features team made several updates to the game. They introduced a new feature called Sculpting Mode in the character customizer, allowing players to change the size and shape of specific facial features. The firing range was improved with better joining and leaving functionality, and the UI was adjusted to blend more seamlessly with the game environment. A new collectible system was implemented where players can find and store items that will be displayed in their quarters. The front end now includes a difficulty option that allows players to modify AI behavior, health, and weapon attributes for a tailored gaming experience. Additionally, a new feature was developed that enables designers to create and save damage maps for ships. The team is also working on an area map that will provide a holographic view of the player's surroundings, including markers for players, characters, and mission objectives. In the vehicle features department, the team worked on the flight model, specifically focusing on ships in gas-filled zero-G locations. Ships will now experience drag and lift in these areas, affecting their movement. The quantum system's state is now communicated through UI and in-world visual effects, reducing the reliance on traditional UI elements. A new feature was introduced to spawn waves of AI ships from carriers, allowing for more dynamic and large-scale battles. The Intelligent Flight Control System, IFCS, received updates, including a relative throttle that lets players set a target velocity when the throttle is untouched. The vehicle UI was improved with a physical hangar terminal where players can modify a ship's loadout before missions. The multifunction displays, MFDs, were updated to be larger, simpler, and easier to read, with the ability to cast certain screens to the player's visor for better visibility. The MFDs were also made available for wider use within the company. The gameplay story team focused on updating scenes involving the Stanton's quartermaster to integrate properly with AI behavior. They also added new motion capture data for scenes in the medbay. The graphics and VFX programming team worked on performance improvements and new features, including screen space shadows and render-to-texture zone culling. They also made progress on global illumination and improved error detection and synchronization. The Planet Tech team finalized quantum obstacle generation and made improvements to the biome builder and water simulation. VFX worked on quantum travel effects and lightning. Level design updated scenes and worked on AI schedules. The narrative team conducted a performance capture shoot and collaborated with design to align gameplay scenarios with the narrative tone. R&D improved temporal render mode and optimized planetary terrain height map generation. The UI team worked on modular fluff screens, FPS weapon screens, augmented reality markers, and visor UI. VFX worked on gas cloud tunnels and weapon effects. And that does it for this week's roadmap update. Back to you, SimmyDott.
Thanks, SimmyBot. That was a beefy update indeed. Okay, so on Thursday, Alien Week began with the Comlink post providing details about contests and offerings. Inside Star Citizen focused this week on providing an update on the upcoming Santoki, and they provided a preview on the Miss Hull C, which I will be doing a breakdown with the details of the Hull C coming soon, so look forward to that in the coming weeks. Make sure you're subscribed and you click the notification bell so you don't miss it. The Tumblr Storm Q&A posted on Thursday, and it answered questions about the newest tank. I figured we will skip over the Q&A this week, or else this video will be extremely long. On Friday, the narrative team joined Star Citizen, and the weekly RSI newsletter was delivered. Saturday, there will be 2 race competitions, the Division Pro race from XGR, and the Stanton 7's final Atmo esports race. Both will be live streamed on Twitch. Well, that does it for this week's news roundup. If you found this video informative and entertaining, don't forget to smash that like button and share with your fellow Star Citizens. And if you haven't already, make sure to join the Discord and subscribe. In the month of June, we have a giveaway for a C8X INVICTUS starter package shipping game. Simply subscribe and leave a comment on any video this month to participate. Well, thanks for listening. I'll catch you on the next one. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the verse. Peace.